My name's Brett. I play Joshua Johnson.
Hi, my name is Jake. I play the character Thomas Kahn.
My name is Daryl. I play Ross Thibodeau.
I'm Mark. I play Trevor Smith.
Hi, I'm Terry, and I'm an engineer for Texas Instruments.
My name is Danny. My character is Gwendolyn Mitchell, who also goes by Gwen.
March 22nd, 1980. The Georgia Guidestones Monument was unveiled by Congressman Doug Bernard before an audience of between 200 and 300 people. At the unveiling, the Master of Ceremonies read a message to the gathered audience. In order to avoid debate, we, the sponsors of the Georgia Guidestones, have a simple message for human beings, now and for the future. We believe our precepts are sound, and they must stand on their own merits. Friday, November 25th, 1983. A series of violent customer outbursts at several retail stores in the United States. Reports of violence included hitting, shoving, trampling, as well as some customers attacking others with handheld weapons such as baseball bats in order to obtain a Cabbage Patch doll. These events became known as the Cabbage Patch Riots. June 16th, 1984. The Canadian entertainment company Cirque du Soleil is founded. Then that brings us to today, Sunday, January 13th, 1985. When last we left our band of investigators, they were in the basement of one James Walters. They had taken captive a Henry. Henry was working at the insane asylum where Mr. Walters had been committed pending determination of his mental capacity to stand trial. Terry forced him at gunpoint to this residence to interrogate him. He had been forced to strip down naked, and at the point when his tidy whities came off, it was revealed that this guy was as smooth as a Ken doll. That's roughly where we're picking up. Now, Ross.
Yes.
You haven't heard from your friends in over 24 hours.
Okay.
And last you knew, they had been investigating the house just a block away from Gwen's.
Okay.
Checking to see if anybody answers the phone. Nobody's answering their phones. But that's kind of the last thing that you had. So heading over to Gwen's, you noticed there are several vehicles there. Nobody answers the door, and a bad feeling kind of wells up in you.
Okay. I'm going to head back down that way a little bit to get a little bit closer view.
See if there's anything going on.
Yeah, because this is not right.
Give me a perception check. You get a +2 on the roll. What you got? Oh my.
Yeah.
What do you think
what's your
of my
IQ?
face? Not that high.
IQ is 13.
That's a 15. That's what you got.
Yes.
So you
Man.
barely made it.
I looked at it, I was like, wow.
IQ not that high.
Okay, you're walking down the alley, going nice casual pace, and you feel the surge of someone using magic in the area, and it's coming from that house.
Oh.
And we're at initiative at this point. You are
Right.
at the backyard. You are going to have to cross the yard in order to get inside. We are down in the basement, and that whole issue where you had been told, "Hey, calm down, don't do anything rash, walk it off." You're pacing back and forth over in the corner opposite where they have the cassette player that was that had started just randomly playing whenever you had arrived the first time once the lights came on. And naked guy there being held at gunpoint by Thomas. You notice something, and you specifically notice something. You don't have to roll on this. You're wearing
Okay.
your sunglasses, and you see that triangle set of dots glow through the sunglasses. You also see a tattoo on his arm that glows through the sunglasses. You can see a flash of white on his left forearm. And suddenly in his right hand appears the nightstick that he had been, on his belt, but you had him throw said nightstick in the back seat of the car before getting into the vehicle. It suddenly appears in his hand. And that's where we're at, starting off with initiative. With him now having a nightstick in his hand and rushing you.
And how do we do initiative on here?
It's based off of your speed. The only way it changes is if you use bribery. We are not rolling for anything unless you have a tie based on your speed.
Okay.
That's what I had you and Ross, you and Jake rolling for earlier to see which one of you was going to be faster when it came to the initiative.
Okay.
I was doing some pre-work.
Right.
Wow, that is a horrible friggin' roll.
Nice.
For us or for you?
for
How do we see?
I'm fine.
Anytime he
How do
says
we see your speeds
that was a
again?
horrible roll.
But it,
Huh?
it was
How do we know
bad
what it is again?
mixed with something else.
It's written down, or it should be written on your
The
character
basic
sheet.
speed?
Yeah, your basic speed.
Okay.
So him and I are the same too.
I'd last.
5.25.
Yeah.
What was it?
525.
Yours was. Oh, you increased your health?
Yeah.
Okay, I forgot you had increased your health. I hadn't adjusted that. Your health is back up to a 9 now, isn't it?
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, 5.25. All right, in that case, go ahead and give me a single six-sider to see where you fall in the
6.
You get
Okay, so you're
Yeah,
gonna
you
get
got it.
ahead of.
you, me, then him.
Well, actually, Gwen's the fastest, but of the three of you, yeah. Okay, so
And you're like rock slow, right?
Man, she's over like
Yeah.
dang old Jesse Quick.
okay, that's
Let's just see if I can whip out my handgun fast enough.
Excuse
I'll
me
tell you
while
why I whipped this out.
how did I know that was gonna happen?
She gonna do like that one girl in Police Academy that has a little meek voice?
Right.
Freeze, start back!
Right. Hook.
Well, right now my
Yeah.
character's holding a camera, so.
Don't
Let me
move.
whip something out that's going to have another flash.
Right,
Oh
right.
my.
Another movie you could not make today.
What, Police Academy?
Police Academy.
Yeah, that was such a good movie.
Okay, so we've got Gwen,
The speech
Terry.
scene alone. When
Thomas.
he's given the
Oh
speech,
yeah, yeah.
Then they hire the
Yep.
professional.
Yep.
Yeah, they are.
And then he thinks it's Mahoney.
Perfect. Yeah,
Such
I know.
comedy. I miss it.
Tackleberry was my favorite guy.
You know,
That's
something was pointed out. He was the only one that did not duck
I saw that too.
after the
yeah.
guy shot the 12 gauge.
Yes.
He was the only person that knew not to duck. Why? Because you can't shoot it without recocking it.
Tackleberry is literally the archetype of every hunter character that sits down. And
Right.
So,
You have never lied about that. That was funny.
Two
Trying
things
to help.
happen.
Okay.
First thing, he concentrates for just a second on the nightstick, and it starts to glow very briefly, and then the entirety of his body starts shifting and phasing, and then he lunges at you and tries to swing at you with the nightstick. However, he gets caught up in cushions from the couch. Cushion comes out with him, and he is not able to connect with you. It doesn't fully trip him up onto the ground or anything, but it throws off his balance, and he's not able to connect.
Ants around his ankles do anything?
No,
They were taken off.
they were
for
taken
him.
off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he had to take it all the way off
Okay.
because he wanted to make certain it's cold outside. You're not going to run in the winter in January with it freezing cold. Yeah,
You know
no.
about shrinkage?
Yeah,
Everybody knows about shrinkage.
it's the shrinkage.
Anyway.
So he swung on you. Gwen, you're up. What are you doing? Now, thing to note, we are using the hexagonal system of GURPS. So, moving forward, your speed determines exactly how many spaces you can go. Going forward is 1. Changing your facing to one of the other hexes is 2.
Okay.
3, 4. So
Which
that's
way
effectively
am I facing right now?
where he went. You were facing
That way.
that way.
Okay.
So you can only go effectively 5 spaces forward if you go straight forward. However, if you draw, that's going to take it basically all your turn. Every round is exactly 1 second. It's not like so many of the other games where it's 3 to 5 seconds to try to do something. So it is a much quicker pace as far as the initiative system goes.
I'm still holding my camera, so I'm gonna set it down and start running forward.
You're going to set it down and run forward.
Yes.
Okay. Placing it gingerly on the ground
Yes.
then? Okay,
I
placing it
don't want it
gingerly.
breaking because I did take pictures.
And you're wanting to actually run. And do you have the running skill?
Yeah, I.
Because a successful running skill will allow you to add distance to your movement if you do succeed.
No, not running skill.
Okay, that case.
So just
Are you wanting to try to do a full run then without the running skill? Because you still can.
would it get me to him?
Conceivably, but you're by putting it that. Okay, 1001. You're putting the camera on the floor effectively.
Okay.
You're not going to be able to get both of those done.
Okay, so for now, setting.
Just putting the camera down and then standing back up.
I'll put it in my purse actually instead of.
Okay, putting it in your purse.
So that way I don't worry about someone stepping on it.
Okay.
Thank you for telling me that.
Okay, yeah. Because you're looking at exactly 1001. It's in your purse, and the purse is now hanging somewhat open, so you could conceivably go for your gun on the next round.
Yes.
Drawing a weapon takes a full round. Standing up takes a full round. A lot of stuff. It is much more microscopic as far as what is applied.
Okay. Noted. Thank you.
Okay. So you've got your gun. Or not your gun, your camera in your purse, and it's Terry's initiative.
Okay. So we're up on the judo, and it allows me to use the judo skill whenever a dex check is called for. So during combat, and then the specifics for the grab or the grabs and throws.
So you were facing effectively this direction.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, and I've got a .25 left.
.25s are all
Not
yeah,
enough to do anything.
yeah. Those
So,
are always rounded off for actual
that's-
moves.
Ends my action.
Okay, so getting close so that you can engage in combat
Yep.
while you're on the other side of him with the gun. All right,
Terry just saw him coming after him with a nightstick.
right. Understand. All right, Thomas, you're up.
Are you in between the two of us?
No, he's in between.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's on the other side.
He's the hot dog. We're the bones.
Now, here's the fun thing. Everything's shifting on him. He's a blur.
Okay.
So concentrating on exactly where he's at is going to be difficult.
I understand.
Okay.
I'm going to step back and to the right. Slightly.
Okay. So
Hopefully
To
out of
behind
his
the
range.
TV.
Yeah.
okay, stepping back and
Like that? Or were you wanting to just be like right here?
Just out of reach of him, basically.
okay, so stepping back into the next hex. Okay, so stepping backwards. Are you doing anything else?
Well, I was going to shoot you, but
Okay.
I'm going to hold off on that.
Okay.
Far.
Ross, you are outside and at the backyard.
And I feel everything.
You felt now 2 different pulses of magic come from the basement.
Okay, I'm going to use my I'm going to try to get there as quick as I can.
Okay, so doing a run action in order to get across the yard. All
Yeah.
right. You'll be able to get across the yard. Now, do you have the running skill?
I don't believe so. No.
Okay, then you're not going to be able to add any extra speed to it. So
Got boating. I think I'm gonna
with that, what happens is you're able
29 extra.
to double or triple your speed.
Right.
And then
Yeah, I
add
don't
whatever your
have any.
successes difference is in number of hexes. So
Yeah, I
in this
don't have
instance, you're just going to make it to the door.
Yeah.
Now, you're running across the yard, full tilt boogie. You get to the door, and the wooden door is up and open. The metal door is closed, and it's definitely wrenched
Well, I
shut.
think that's what the-
You're able to determine that much.
Todd
Rush up.
still.
No, can't open it.
Okay.
You're going to have to actually
Which they took that from Korea.
unclinch it, which is going to take a full round action.
Okay.
Okay, so that gets you, JJ. What are you doing?
I'm going to point my AK at him and shoot.
Okay, fire.
Success.
At his head, if you would, please.
Okay.
Well,
Guess we're not going to do any interrogation. All right, so you get one auto success. Let's see. But it's not. And you say you're specifically targeting the head. All right.
I would like to not say it now that I have said it, but I already said it, so.
Okay. And did you write down what the AR damage is? Or not the AR, the AK?
There's an exit point the size of a watermelon.
It's 5D plus 1.
Oh my. Okay, so roll 5 dice, add 1, 5 6
Holy
items.
crap.
Yeah, that right there.
It's gonna leave a headache.
No
Yeah,
head.
that doesn't say anything about asking questions.
Let's look at the rest of yours.
I really would have rather you not aimed at the head now.
You probably should.
It's like hitting him in the head with the
Me and my
sledgehammer.
teeth.
That didn't sound good.
Let's see.
It's funny he gives us candy
12,
that's
17,
triangle shaped.
18. That would be 23, 27 damage.
27, that's
20,
including
28
28
with the plus 1.
with the plus 1. So 28 damage to the head. Now, the way that happens. Ooh. Okay, bullets or standard damage. Anything over health times 3 is blow through. There is no damage resistance from helmets without full face protection. Critical hits, use critical head blow table.
At least we'll have a finger again, guys. I feel like we're missing the good part.
I could have biopsied the head if you hadn't blown it to smithereens.
We
I
can
could
still
figure out the
biopsy
brain.
parts of
But
it.
you,
Yeah, you can get as many
you
parts
get
of that as you
parts of-
want.
Right?
That's
be a suit,
different
I'll
than if
peel
the
'em off
whole
the
brain's
bone.
Yeah.
together.
You
Because
said there's a brain.
exactly.
Yeah, now we can find
Now
out.
I can't tell.
Oh, you can tell.
Look
Whenever
on the
it's
wall.
scattered.
You can pretty much read his mind. It's on the wall over there.
Now, one thing that's important to note with GURPS, you do have the option of trying a dodge, even against bullets.
Okay.
So, now it's ridiculously low chance. Whatever your move speed is, effectively that's your dodge. So, if you can roll that or less on 3d6, you can avoid being hit.
Don't tell me he rolled that.
No, he did not. But
I
what
was going to say, please tell
I
me
just-
you rolled that?
I just wanted to make sure that that was out there for future reference because I intended for this combat to be just a little bit longer.
What are you trying to say?
That's how much I aim for the head.
Kick ass and take names.
Yeah.
Yep.
I came here to kick ass and chew bubble gum.
Yeah.
Guess what? No gum.
Henry, it has been dropped.
Like yesterday's news.
Is he solid again?
Huh?
Is he solid again? He's not. Is he shifting?
Is it still glowing?
The shifting has stopped.
So is the glowing.
When? Well, you'll get to it probably. What do we see at the head?
Okay. Now, you fire. Bam! bullet goes in, small hole here, larger hole over here.
Watermelon size exit hole.
He collapses into a pile. Just the momentum of the bullet carries him over just a little bit. And then real physics takes place and he collapses.
Yeah.
So he slumps over and his head is leaning up against the chair there. He is totally naked, and the only thing other than the collapse is the body starts to ignite.
No!
Fire extinguisher.
Okay, and that brings us to Gwen. You're up. We're still in initiative.
Oh.
Yeah, see. Waha!
So, you have put your camera away and you see him collapse, and his torso specifically lights up. It starts to generate heat. Obviously, there's heat waves coming off of the body, and there's cindering and flame that's coming directly off of his back.
It's not take too long for me to go to the sink to fill up anything with water to throw at him.
I cast fire lizard.
Now, as you're looking at it through your sunglasses,
Mm-hmm.
you can see that there's several tattoos that are all over his back that seem to be generating the vast majority of the heat.
I'm curious about some. Is there any that's starting to go towards his legs or arms or
They're
anything
not
like
spreading.
That?
It's just
Okay.
the flame is spreading.
Yeah.
The tattoos aren't spreading.
Yeah, tattoos aren't spreading.
Might be a bad move on my part, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna run and try and slash my knife on.
Okay, you're going to draw your knife and run.
Yes,
Okay.
because I'm gonna see if I can slash the tattoos and see if that interrupts it or not.
Okay.
Might be a bad idea, but
I was
Okay.
actually thinking the same thing, so.
Okay. So he collapses over. Daryl, would you knock him over? Not him.
Hey,
Other direction.
other. The bullet doesn't pull him towards him.
It's magnetic.
Towards the chair.
Head
There
on the
you go.
chair.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. So you're gonna do a full tilt run and then try to stab at the tattoos,
Just
slashing. Okay, go ahead. Let's see. Well,
that might be pushing it.
yeah, you could definitely get over 5. You're probably not going to be able to actually get any slashing in this round,
Okay.
but you can at least get the 5 over to next to
Okay.
the body.
So. Yes.
Actually put her in a hex. You bet. There you go. As that occurs, you also notice something else. The blow through, there's a hole in the wall over on the opposite side. There's drywall over there, not the brick and other that you expected. All right. That brings us then to Terry.
he's still flaming.
He's definitely
I
Lit
didn't
up.
do any action yet, other than run.
And she came running at me with a knife.
She came running in your direction, but she's on the opposite side of the body with the knife.
So you've now heard a gunshot and now someone running at you.
Oh, might be triggering.
Yeah.
You
That's
think?
pretty loud. I'm guessing it's probably
It was an
pretty
AK.
loud.
Yeah, it was
in
loud,
a
yeah,
closed
loud.
basement.
AK
And it was a,
30 caliber
it was a
rifle, so.
report of a 30 or of a AK-47.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you rolling to see if it triggers?
No, that wouldn't trigger him.
Let's see. What do you have?
More of a disadvantage than for the reaction. It's a reaction roll.
Yeah.
So
Well, that a reaction roll occurs whenever something like this happens. But
so how do you
okay, reaction rolls though are okay. Which are you looking at? Paranoia.
paranoia
Okay.
reaction?
It isn't necessarily something that okay. So when it comes to reaction rolls, NPCs seeing you behaving weird, they're going to have a reaction roll to see if they notice.
Oh, it's there.
So you don't make the reaction roll. However, you still react paranoid. So you do things that are paranoid. So backing away from it and trying to get a good idea of what's going on, or just trying to punch anything coming at you,
Oh no.
is either one's a distinct possibility.
Let old Steve Jackson decide here.
Okay.
Low, I back up to make this decision. High,
You punch.
I do what is in my head to do.
Okay.
Low.
I see her coming, and I reach down and grab the sofa cushion you mentioned earlier. Take it and smack her mid-run.
Okay.
Can I roll a dodge?
Okay. Give me an attack roll. This is an improvised club effect, so you're going to be at your Dex -5 unless you actually have a club skill.
Can I use the judo skill since I can use it in combat for any dex-based skill? We're into the rules. The rule. I'm rule lawyering.
Yes.
You may also use your judo skill instead of your dex in any dex roll made in close combat, except to draw a weapon or drop a shield.
I'm good with this.
Judo time.
Because this isn't actually going to do any real damage. It's just going to knock her down at worst.
I miss her.
Okay.
Whoosh,
I see
by
Cushion.
1.
Sting enemies.
My judo's 11 and I rolled 12.
Okay.
So, I tried to get her with the pillow.
Yep.
The
No!
cushion.
What's with the pillow fight?
I thought she was
Alright.
hot and needed to be fanned off.
That brings us to Thomas.
I'm actively looking for a fire extinguisher.
Okay, looking specifically for a fire extinguisher. Actually, you have scrounging skill, yeah?
Yes.
Give me a scrounging roll.
So,
It's 85. It's reasonable.
where was that? Oh god. There it is. I made it.
You definitely made it.
Okay. In the likeliest / unlikeliest of places, you see that there's a fire extinguisher right next to the stove.
Jim's legit.
Yeah.
Probably cooks like I do.
Right? So you're going to try a mad dash for that?
Yes.
All right. And you've got a move speed of 5, effectively. So, are you doing a full out run?
Yes.
Okay. Give me a Dex -4 roll.
Made it.
Okay. Put it over by the stove, if you would, please.
Where's the stove? Where's
The
the
stove is over here.
Over there.
No, wrong person.
Wrong person.
The one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
There you go.
Further over.
Nope.
Okay, the stove is the one that's closest to you. And
Move the stove as in camera.
yep,
So is that better?
that's better. All right, so you're able to make it to the fire extinguisher. He has not fully incinerated yet, so you still have time, possibly. Ross, you get to the
I'm
door
gonna
and
try
you
to-
hear BAM!
Yes, I'm gonna wrench the door open.
Cringe, lift it up. It takes the full round in order to do so, but you now have clear line of sight to downstairs.
So I'm right back here.
You're at the top of the stairs, so it'll take you the next round to get to the bottom of the stairs.
Okay.
At which point you'll be on the same side of the door that JJ is there.
Okay.
Okay, JJ.
I start to walk over to the guy.
Okay, just doing a straight walk.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
As close as I can get.
all right, and that brings us back around to Gwen.
Like I said, I'm probably gonna regret Bob slashing at the tattoos to see.
Okay, give me an attack roll with the knife skill.
So is the skill 10 or is it by the level that I have to roll under?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Yes.
So I needed 10 and I got a 9.
Okay. You successfully. Oh, and he's prone and not resisting. So you would have gotten a +4 to that. So you definitely made your roll. You stab in and slice across, and as you do, you open it up, and more flame comes out.
Oh, bad choice. Bad choice.
The tattoos shine even brighter under the sunglasses. None of the rest of you are seeing what she's seeing with regards to the tattoos.
Desecrating a corpse, I get it.
Yeah, you're just. But as you stab into it, you see that he lights up quicker once she opens it.
So,
That much you're seeing.
did I need to dodge or anything out of the fire?
No, but staying there is probably a bad idea. If you stay any longer than the next 2 rounds without doing something that's effective at stopping a fire, you're probably going to have to worry about making rolls to see if you get hit by and have your clothes catch.
Okay, noted.
All right, Terry.
It looks like Gwen is going to be engulfed in flames.
She had a definite flinch reaction. It's like the stove opening up and fire coming off of the turkey.
Okay. So, training's going to kick in, and I'm going to grab her, pull her away from
Okay,
fire.
you drop the cushion and you're trying to grab her and pull her back and away.
Yeah, just kind of.
Okay,
This time I'm not resisting it.
go ahead and give me a judo roll. This is going to effectively be for your grapple.
Got it.
Okay, and over effectively 1 square. You can move her to any adjacent hex to you effectively by doing so.
We're going to move back out of the couch area. No,
That's the other direction.
There you go.
So back behind on the other side of the
Yeah,
couch?
in between the two.
Between the couch and the chair.
Yep,
Okay.
that's where we're headed.
So right here.
The direction. No.
Nope.
To your right.
There you
There
go.
you go. And
Not
back
on the
one.
body.
Not on the body.
It's pulling me away from body.
There you go. And then put him back 1 right next to the couch,
Right next to me.
right next to her.
There
yeah,
you go.
There you go. Apparently, in the tussle, the TV got knocked over.
And once I get her back, I'm let her go.
Probably
I'm
happened
not going
when I
to
jump
grapple
back.
her.
Huh?
Probably happened when I jump back.
Right. Terry, pardon me, Thomas, you're up next.
Running back, pulling the pin.
Pull, aim, sweep. Yeah, doing the pass maneuver. So, rush back, using pass. Anybody can effectively do that. So, put him, right about there. That's good enough.
What fire extinguisher is it?
It's an ABC.
Okay.
DEF.
I was kind of hoping for a CO2, but that's okay.
Yeah, no, it's an ABC. They were a lot more common, especially during the 80s, especially in homes.
Yes.
Why not a halon extinguisher? We'll solve all our problems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry about breathing either.
Go ahead and give me a generic attack roll for guns.
For gun?
Yeah. But you get a +2 on this.
I get a +2?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay.
Barely.
Barely. You were fumbling with the pin. It didn't want to come out. Fine motor skills go out the window during combat situations. High
Right.
stress. Finally get it out and start passing, and it is starting to work. You're going to need to get 3 more rolls on this in order to actually keep it out. So you're going to continue doing this for the next 2 to 3 rounds.
Okay.
If you get a critical success, that will automatically stop the fire at that point. Otherwise, you're needing to do a couple more rounds.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a. Do you have running skill?
No.
Give me a Dex -4 roll.
I actually made it.
Holy poop!
Hey.
I made it by 1.
Drugs. I mean,
I was like, I actually made it?
adrenaline hit. You make it to the bottom of the stairs. You rush into the room, and you're like, "What's going? No!" Guy on fire. JJ, you're standing suddenly next to Ross.
Hold on, I'm seeing if I can do it again.
JJ.
So he's currently being sprayed by a fire extinguisher.
Right.
So I don't think I can be of any more help. So I'm gonna ask him where he's been at. Where'd you come from?
Down the block?
Okay, and that's all you really have time for in one round.
Yeah.
We're back up to Gwen. Are you doing anything else?
Magic symbols on him.
I'm gonna look.
Okay, well, once you get to your initiative, you'll be able to
Right.
take the time to actually look closer at it. Terry, what are you doing?
She says that I'm going to kind of amble back up there and see what I can see.
Take a look.
I'm assuming the
Up
flames
one.
are kind of subsiding.
Yeah, they're subsiding. There's the of him spraying
I
powder
do
all
still
over.
see the symbols.
I'm going
right?
to, just
Yes.
hold my coat up.
Cut up over the nose. Make sure you're not inhaling too much of it.
Too much of Henry.
Right.
Okay.
All right. And
Does it smell? It's a good question. Does it smell like burning meat, burning plastic? What does it smell like? Does it smell like barbecue?
It smells like burning meat and burning plastic. You've got both.
Toxic chicken.
You're right.
That's the new. We got to defeat the toxic chickens.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a roll to continue putting him out. I'm sorry, were you doing anything other than that?
No, that's it.
As you're looking, you're not seeing anything as far as tattoos.
There's nothing else I can do.
That's not. Yeah.
That's not looking so good.
What did you
It
do?
was at a +2 still.
Oh. So 10, 12, 13. I still made it. Barely.
Like on the dot again
No, by 1.
by 1.
That's what I. Same rule as. Different numbers, same roll.
Okay. He's slowly going out. Still is on fire. That brings us to Ross.
Yep, I'm gonna
Take a look.
create water
Okay.
to put him out.
All right. I'm surprised you're not going with control flame. Either way.
It's either or, really.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a roll.
Which one are you doing?
Yeah, I didn't do it.
Did you use your +2?
Oh,
Since he's prone?
It's not because he's prone.
Oh.
Okay, made it.
Okay. You realize as you're trying to draw energy out of yourself, that additional energy comes out of the air. This is a high mana area in the basement.
Okay.
And
So that means that how much mana did?
it didn't cost anything from you.
Ooh, that's
And water just creates
Douche.
directly above and drops all over the body.
Great.
Okay.
That's a dead lizard in mud.
Yep.
right. I'm here to help you.
And between that's 3 rounds effectively of having the fire put out.
Okay.
That takes care of the flames. Doesn't look like there's anything further burning on him.
Okay.
Okay.
JJ.
So he's put out now?
He's put out now.
I'm gonna make my way back to the door and close it again.
Okay, fair enough. At this point, I think we can go back to the non-initiative.
Where are you at?
Okay.
I'll
Right
take
here.
out the suit.
Right
Yeah,
here.
guy in the suit with. So he goes back over, goes up to the top, shuts the door again, comes back downstairs. Why don't we go ahead and start over here? What else are you planning on trying to do? Anything at the moment?
Terry is going to look at JJ and be like, "Why'd you shoot him?
He was gonna kill one of you. He was doing like
With a baton?"
day shifting stuff.
No, it's just like he was weird, but
Have you ever seen
to
anybody
shoot
face
him?
like that?
Terry,
Maybe.
Terry, did he have his baton when you brought him down?
Or did
No,
he magic it
I-
into his hand?
I took all of his stuff from him.
Exactly.
It sure looked like he
man.
magicked it into his hand.
I'm gonna
to
kind of
me.
walk off like, man, I kidnapped this guy to get answers.
We
You
did get
guys-
some. Some.
Yeah, what?
Okay. Did you guys know
Burnt hot dog.
Talk to
Well-
chicken.
when his baton faced into his hand? Did any of you guys notice lines forming on his forehead, or was I the only one?
Wasn't lines, it was dots.
Dots.
What are you talking about?
My sunglasses help me see the lines.
He was just
Dots.
Dots.
he was just
Okay, you
nude
said
standing
lines
there,
on
and all of a sudden he had a
Lines on
baton
his, okay.
going after my buddy here, and then you blow his friggin' head off.
I agree.
A thank
should've-
you would be nice.
I would prefer you aim for a leg or something, but whatever.
If you're shooting a gun, it's not to incapacitate somebody. You don't shoot guns with non-lethal
Don't mean
intention.
to interrupt, but did you see
You
the
shoot
bullet
to
hole in the
stop.
wall over here? There's
I'm gonna have to go
a
get
fake
another one of
wall.
these guys.
I'll help you.
You said a fake wall?
Where the bullet came out, there's a fake wall over here.
What? Where?
Fake like it's shape-shifting like this dude, or
Like it's not concrete.
Looking over at the concrete wall, like
Where the bullet hole.
where?
I'm gonna go start making my way around the walls and like knocking on them to
Okay.
see like where the concrete stops.
Okay, as you're doing that, starting from the door over and
Right.
around, going around to the left, everything is concrete or metal. As you're going across, you get over to the refrigerator, everything's fine there. Get to just past the stove, and you knock, and it's hollow.
I take the butt of my AK and bust through it. So I
Okay.
can see better through it.
Is this the side with the...
It's the side
Art?
that's closest to you right now.
No, is it the side with the art, or is
No,
it...
the
No.
art is the right-hand wall.
Okay. That's...
So right there is where you're talking about.
Yes, yeah. So you bust a hole through, and you are able to see with light coming in that there is a section of room just beyond. The light that's pouring in, you can see that just a little ways over to your right is a doorknob on the other side that would affect
this room.
that lead to this room.
Okay. Oh, you have that set apart.
They're sneaky, sneaky.
While they're checking that out, I'm gonna kneel down and look at the corpse
You mean to?
and see if I can discern the difference between the skin suit
Oh, this
and the body.
it's ash now. There's nothing left.
Is it all ash?
Yeah, I think it all burned up, right?
What? I'm sorry?
The body.
The corpse?
The body hasn't completely burnt up.
Oh, I thought, there you go.
It has definite burns on it. You guys were able to stop it from fully burning. Hey.
Well, while they're checking out that room, I'm gonna check out the corpse.
I'm gonna have emphasis on him checking it since I saw the marks and everything.
Okay.
Just 'cause he's already stated he has an understanding of that stuff.
Okay, so you're suggesting that Ross check out the body?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
I'll
As
do
long as
so.
Ross is gonna check it out, then I'll go with these guys.
Okay. I'll stay with him so that way we're not splitting up too much.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll move up.
Yeah.
To the body? Yep.
Thank you.
And were you reaching through the hole that you made to open the door?
I'm gonna let them know that, hey, there's a room over here. Like as I'm reaching in. I don't think I said it.
There's a nice click, and you can see that when you turn the knob, there's a depressed area of the drywall that has a push knob or not push knob, but a push button effect, sort of like releasing cabinets that have the magnet thing. Just push in and pull, push through with the knob. You have a section that's approximately 3 foot wide that swings out,
Okay.
and it swings back towards you.
into the room.
Yeah.
Do I see any other exits in this room, or does it look like this is where it stops?
You would guess this is where it stops. There is a light switch just on the inside on the left there. Basically between where you made the hole and the door, there was a light switch as well. Alright. In this area, you can see over on the left-hand far corner there, away from you, there's a ham radio set up, it looks like. Directly in front of you, there's a work table with a bunch of like drill press and other assorted tools. Over to the right-hand side, there's a couple of lockers mounted into the drywall.
Drill press.
Far right-hand corner, just inside, there's an old-school microwave sitting on some sort of metal encasement on the floor. There's a couple of cases of beer on the floor between you and the microwave. There's a cabinet, and there's a Commodore 64 computer sitting on top of the cabinet. The chair that is in front of the workbench is roller chair, and it looks like there's a steady path that has been between the workbench and the Commodore 64. Daryl, give me a IQ roll.
Yeah, I didn't make it.
What?
I got 14. Was it?
Not getting a bonus on this one, sorry.
Okay.
Just looking at the body, you don't see what tattoo she's talking about.
And I'll
Can I-
explain that to her.
Can I hand him my? Can I still see them?
Yeah, but they're fading.
I'm handing him the sunglasses to see if that helps.
So, putting them on?
Yeah.
Okay. There are definitely tattoos there that are visible under the black and white effect of the sunglasses.
Anything
These are obviously magical inscriptions.
Okay, is there anything that stands out? I do study a little bit of air, almost all of the elementals.
There's only one element that's comprised in these glyphs.
Okay.
Everything is fire.
Fire bad.
And I will explain that to her.
Oh yeah.
They're all fire glyphs.
Well, there's the problem. They caught on fire.
I'm just saying that
So
they're all fire
the
glyphs.
top layer, those tattoos, as you're looking at them, it doesn't look like they're standard tattoos. It looks almost like it was done with branding or a laser.
Okay. And I will go that with her too. I'll say that's what it looks like to me. I was like, I've never seen this.
And now you realize why it looks like that as you poke around at it a little bit more and you peel back. You peel back the human-looking skin and find reptile skin with an actual brand in the reptile skin.
Okay. Does she see this as well?
It was glowing through the human flesh on the
Okay,
outside.
does she see this as well?
She's not seeing it without the sunglasses on.
And I will tell her that as well.
You can
And
see.
I will hand her.
Okay, you can see that there's the lizard skin there. And
Okay. I think that was more what he was asking.
yeah, you can see the lizard skin for sure. You just can't see the tattoos without the sunglasses on.
Okay. Which is fine because he understands some more. I just was more. You were saying that I didn't see the reptile skin, but he was talking about it, so that's why I was like,
Yeah,
I
the
see
tattoo
that proof.
specifically. You see the reptile skin, you don't see the tattoos.
Okay. Cool.
And the tattooing has effectively faded completely from all of the regular flesh.
Right.
You can see the actual standard tattoo down below. It has latent energy in it. This fire isn't out. It will come back.
Right.
So, what you're saying?
And I will tell that. I was like, this fire is not completely out.
So, what you're saying is you should stay semi-close to body so you can put it out until I've analyzed it.
Probably.
Okay.
Just since you can just whoosh.
Okay. And over here, what are you guys doing? Now that he's shown you the room and you're like,
I'm going in and looking at the radio equipment.
okay.
I'm looking at the beer. What kind of beer is it?
He's got some Corona Light, and he's got, what was that, Budweiser down
Looks
there?
like Budweiser.
Yeah, Budweiser.
I'm gonna crack open a cold one with the boys.
There you go.
Holy crap, this is a Heathkit 102.
No.
This is a pretty decent radio
Pull
setup.
out beers, toss them to the boys.
Thanks, man.
Good time.
Yeah.
And then once I have my beer, I'm gonna go over and look at the lockers.
Okay.
That was my intention.
Okay. Taking an immediate look at the lockers. One smaller one, one larger one. They both have combination locks.
Well, luckily,
Luckily.
I don't have bolt cutters with me,
No, they're probably
probably. Back
in the house.
Actually, they're probably still on the floor from when you used the guy's bolt cutters to get into the basement the first time.
Right, bolt cutters. Little locker.
Okay, well, not combination padlocks. These are combination locks actually in the door.
Oh, I thought you meant like
Yeah.
locker locks.
Gotcha. Yeah, no. This is like somebody had taken some high school lockers, that style.
Oh, those aren't nice.
Do they
So
have
it's got
like
the
the
dial
latticing
in the
on
door.
the outside?
There's the latticing up at the very top, and then at the very bottom.
For vents.
So you conceivably could, work your way through them.
Okay, I'm
Or
gonna
you-
start snipping away the little vents
Okay, snipping away at the vents.
on the little locker.
Okay, small one first.
I'm going to be checking out all the radio gear, looking at his logbook, seeing if he actually kept an actual log, looking at his scratch pad, because every ham I know has always had a scratch pad next to their radio.
Yep.
See if I can see any imprints in it. If it doesn't actually have something written on it, see if I can pick up an imprint off of the paper.
Okay.
Like possibly codes for the lockers.
Now, as you're messing around with all of that, checking the settings on it, it was set so that if anybody touched it,
Look at the word sub-genius. It does not simply mean just below a genius.
somebody's
Sub-genius
broadcasting
intelligence
this.
level can range far, far below genius. The sub-genius does not pretend to super-knowledge, but to sub-knowledge. Knowledge of the underthings. The
there a
hollow
frequency
earth
on
from
that?
whose darkness issue the Nazi
It's in the
creatures
military
are
range.
demons of the abyss. It is in contemplation of the underthings, the underwear lurking just below the clothing of existence that the sub-genii display what genius they have. The study of this substrata, the foundation garment underlying reality, is the sub-genius's strength, for it is from this source that he or she taps the infinite resources of a force that is completely incomprehensible to humans. The force of slack. Slack, what is it? Well, if you have to ask, you will never know. You were born with original slack, an infinite supply of it.
And it cuts out. You know that there's more to the transmission, but it's as though somebody else has gotten onto that radio band and attempted some sort of jamming. There looks like it, according to what you're seeing on the ham radio equipment, frequency fluctuations that aren't normal.
Okay.
It makes absolutely no sense to you why there's any sort of frequency fluctuation there.
Okay.
And then it goes to straight static.
Okay.
Man, turn that crap off. Put on like Judas Priest or Ozzy or something. This guy LL Cool J, he's got some cool new raps, man. You gotta hear that. Kind of like Run DMC, but better.
I'm gonna make my way over to the Commodore.
Okay.
On the radio, was he set up to record anything?
Yes. Yes, he was.
Okay.
He has a reel-to-reel setup as well.
He does.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to do while they're checking that out. I'm going to look at the tape, see how much, if there's a large portion tape that's been taken up, rewind a little bit, do a playback on it, see if it's more of that stuff or if it's something else.
When you do that, give me an electronics operation roll. Also, give me the electronics, or pardon me, a computer operation roll.
Oh, the heck? No.
Made it with 4.
I missed it by 2.
Okay. You're having trouble with the reel-to-reel. The bane of all cassette sort of things happens. The strip comes loose and starts to bind.
Crap!
As quickly as possible, you stop it. I need a pencil.
It's gonna be a minute. I'm gonna need a pencil and I'm gonna need some tape.
Yep. Turn on the PC. It boots up, and it's got a amateur CAD system, CAD program running. The image looks like it's working on designing some sort of cage.
What are the dimensions of the cage?
Look, give me a IQ roll. No, pardon me, computer ops roll. Computer ops.
I was almost. I got 4. I was close to getting a critical success.
What's your skill?
My computer op is a 15.
Okay. A 3 or a 4 is a critical success.
Okay.
So you got a 4?
Yeah.
Okay. You got all kind of information going on with this. So the dimensions on this, it looks like it's about a 5 foot by 8 foot cage designed to hold what is labeled as a reptilian. And you can see that a portion of the work on the lattice for the metal outside is a series of glyphs that are imprinted into it or welded into it. And everything looks like it, with regards to these images, you're going to be able to print off so that you can show it to somebody else if you need to or want to. There is a printer in the cabinet down below.
Great. I will print it off then.
Printing off all the specs.
Yeah.
It's going to take about 20 minutes.
And it's gonna be loud.
Yup.
It's gonna shake.
That's why the cabinet is there. You shut the door to dull the sound.
Muffle it.
Muffle it.
And it's not one
When
piece
they're
of
sitting
paper
there
at a
doing
time.
It's a tractor
It is.
feed,
Oh
A
man.
lot of paper.
accordion style.
Yep. Oh yeah. It's loud, it's obnoxious, and it's going to take a few minutes.
I miss that sound kind of.
You
Now
know,
it's just like
I was gonna
And you
say,
could get the dual color paper versus the monocolored paper too.
Yeah.
yeah, it's the green bar. That's
Yep.
what we used when I first started at the hospital. We still printed green bar stuff.
really?
Years and years and years ago. So the green bar is a massive printer. It's like as big as this freaking table. And it'd print out the accountant's reports every day, census and everything, green bar. I still, in Excel, anytime I use Excel, I immediately format it to green bar. Because that's what I'm
Really?
used to using for spreadsheets.
Right.
Because that's what I used for so long.
Well, it's easier to read line from line because you've got that delineation of color.
I guess. I know.
For people who've had glasses longer.
No, I know Amy uses spreadsheet every day. And she is so used to using the spreadsheet as it is now. Not the green bar system.
No, whenever I email those out, people always like, what are you doing?
Right.
They're not old. All right.
Okay.
The reptilian skin, can I get the pieces of tattoo off? I know that they are still, going to catch fire. And
You're-
Trying to separate from the main body so it
I'm,
doesn't ignite.
I'm definitely trying to separate it. No, better than that. I'm going to grab some paper and I'm going to sketch out what I see.
Okay, trying to duplicate them.
Duplicate it. That way we don't run into the problem
Of losing it.
of losing it. It's going to be
Yeah,
on
because
paper.
Holy
it's not going to be.
Okay, so you're getting the sunglasses back so that you can see them again, so that you can.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to cast Extinguish Fire
Yeah.
to see
if it eliminates them.
if it eliminates the tattoo.
I'm also gonna take a picture of like the skin with the reptile skin underneath it.
Okay.
And
And then-
candy tractor feet.
If I borrow the sunglasses and line it up, could I potentially print the pictures black and white and see if the stuff still is on there?
Try.
And then see the results?
Hey, I'll do that, and I'll tell her what my idea is too.
Yeah. We can
Okay,
do both. Mine's just a backup.
Do you have a drawing skill? Okay.
Oh,
No artistry.
yeah.
Okay, so you're giving rough impressions. Give me a Dex minus.
I do have writing.
Okay, yeah.
Not the same.
That's not the same.
If only my
hold
little
on.
sister
Writing
was
is-
here. She's the artist.
Mungo, right.
Yes.
I do have crypto analysis.
Wonderful, but that doesn't help.
Kind of goes back to writing.
Hold on.
Mungo, so.
Shut up.
Mongo pawn in Game of Life. Oh.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
all I can pull out.
Dex minus 5.
No.
Oh, how much were you off by?
Well, I got 8. My dex is 10.
Yep. Okay. You. This is a rough impressionistic version of the tattoos.
So we're gonna hope my plan works out
No,
with the black
my
and
question
white.
is, are they stuff I've seen before?
You've seen portions of it as some of the things that were texts that you had, but the whole of them, no. It incorporates aspects that you are unfamiliar with.
Right.
Other aspects you are definitely familiar with, and those are cross-cultural aspects of fire.
Okay.
But yeah, nothing 100%.
I'm borrowing the
Leaps
sunglasses so I can line up the picture, snapping it, and hoping we can black and white.
Yes.
I have a question.
Yes.
Out of care. You may have covered this. Were the tattoos on the lizard skin or were they on the bodysuit?
They were on the lizard skin.
Okay.
That's why it
shining
was
through the
difficult.
bodysuit.
Yeah.
Okay. I heard that part of it, but I didn't hear what was shining through.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Hey, wait a minute. I've got calligraphy.
It's still ready.
Shut up. Calligraphy is very.
He's thinking on
You
it.
know what? With calligraphy, I'll give you a calligraphy minus 3 roll instead of a minus 5.
Fail.
He got a 3!
Okay.
That's better. That's so much better.
You were having a hard time, and then you're like, wait a minute. This looks like.
Calligraphy.
And you start wailing it out.
Okay.
Okay.
See, hey,
What an
hey, y'all.
obscure skill to have.
Sort of like packing,
Yeah.
It's what I do.
right?
No, it goes into my wheelhouse, though. I mean, it's a fire.
Okay.
Come on now.
Okay. I'm getting an SOS from upstairs. Yourself. I'll be right back. A couple minutes.
I'm gonna crack up another cold one.
Yep.
Come on, look out there. What are you doing out there?
Hey, give me a cold one.
Throw on the beer.
Hey, and I'll throw the doobie.
What are you drawing
I
pictures
will-
of?
I would say, I'm glad we came
drawing
in
some
here.
pictures.
I'm glad we came in here and emptied out the weapons from the couch before we put them on the couch.
Yeah.
All
I
I
didn't
know,
think about that until.
all I
he
know is
started
somebody turned this old boy
swinging
in
at
a
us.
canoe.
You're welcome. It was a pretty impressive shot, if I say so myself.
Yeah, I'm
Yes,
impressed.
It was a good shot, but makes
There
it
ain't no
more
buts
challenging-
about it. That's a good shot.
Makes it more challenging to get the information.
Hey,
Oh, we got all the information we needed out of it.
did
His head will explode.
anybody try to get a sample of the bodysuit he was wearing?
I was gonna suggest that, like, whatever we got down there to
Right now we're getting
cut off some of the rubber.
photo and paper documentation of everything, and then we're gonna try and get physical samples because I want to take them to our scientist labs to
Make sure you
analyze.
keep them separated.
I didn't even think about keeping them separated. So yeah, we'll do that.
We need to get stuff without anything, you know, the tattoos on it.
Well,
Because if I destroy the tattoos, then whatever's beneath it or above it will be destroyed too.
so
Could you cut out individual tattoos? Like,
Well, that's what I'm
that's
going
what
to
he's getting ready to
try.
try and do.
That's what I'm going to try to do. But the tattoos are still going to be flammable. They're still going to catch fire. I mean,
So-
all I did was stop.
unless you keep them in an airtight box. That way there's
Vacuum.
no fire.
Okay, but where?
I don't know, I'm just saying.
Vacuum of space.
the
Space
thing
is
I'm
not a
thinking
vacuum.
The thing I'm thinking of, I don't think was created.
Well,
as
at this
a
time it
theory
was, but
Was okay. Older generation that was born during this time period, did they have those bags where you connect the vacuum and you suck all the air out? Or
No.
that was 2000s. Okay, thank you.
I mean, they did for like packing and stuff, but not.
Well,
like,
that's what I was asking about.
yeah.
yeah, but they
They
weren't
didn't
the
have,
best
like, the
things.
forever
The
seal,
food saver
food
stuff.
saver things, yeah.
Or remember they used to advertise on TV the thing to
Tupperware.
to put your clothes in the
Yeah,
bag.
that's the thing that I was thinking
Oh, yeah.
about. So that's why I was asking if they had made
No,
it.
I
Yeah.
think
Before
that-
that there was a food saver, and I think that was 90s.
Okay,
Yeah, I think
so
I don't think that was the news.
Yeah, not at all.
well, thank you for that clarification.
No, because all food preservation back then was in jars.
Yep. If you were in a canner, you weren't preserving.
Well, you have Tupperware.
No,
could
but
put-
Tupperware wouldn't last 25 years.
What are you talking about? I got Tupperware that my mom had when we were kids.
No,
that I
the
inherited.
food inside
I thought you meant I was
Tupperware.
gonna say.
You mentioned cans.
No, I've got Tupperware from my mom's era
Tupperware works
too.
great. You just don't put it in the dishwasher because it'll ruin it.
I got an idea if anyone would like to hear.
Drinks.
No, not really.
A&W.
Yes.
Something like a ginger ale.
Ginger ale.
Pepsi.
Pepsi.
What were you wanting?
I'm good.
Okay. You mentioned that we mostly have jars. Could we light a candle, put it in the jar, and then set the stuff in, and then shut it? Because the candle would eat up all the oxygen and then go out. Would it not?
The candle will snuff out pretty quickly, but yeah, the oxygen will. So the way you can is you seal it. There's wax that goes in it,
And then you
use
boil
the
it.
boiling water to make the thing, and then it pulls the air out. So
I just was spitballing an idea.
Yeah, I don't think it'll work.
we need an airproof container
That's what
or an
They're thinking.
airtight container.
that's what they're
Yeah.
thinking. To see if that will keep the magic at bay from making
But
it.
the whole thing with
There was a Yo
canning,
Mama joke somewhere in this.
the whole thing with canning though is it's got to have an acidic base to draw the air from it.
Reptiles have acidic bases.
Okay, prove it at this time.
So
It actually was proven because I learned it. Not as
Okay, how old are you?
I'm a hairdresser.
So
we learned about the stuff that was invented during that time.
Ziplocs do exist at this time.
So you
Well, just do the
Oh,
because you
good.
just roll it, and
Yeah.
when you roll it, all the air goes out of it. Not all of it; it's not completely air free, but you roll
Enough.
it and press the air out, and then seal it, and that's good. I mean, they're waterproof and airproof, so
Okay.
we could just Ziplocs do exist.
Yeah.
It's not going to be the zipper kind; it's the press kind.
Yeah. But
Kind of like static clean.
it just was
Can you think of anything else at this time that you could pull the air out of? I mean, in the household, that you could pull air out of something with? Ziplocs, the only thing I can think of. Outside of like a pressure cooker or something.
Yeah. No, I can't.
Yeah, I've got to say I think Ziplocs are the only thing.
but
the press and seals.
Too bad we didn't have that halon extinguisher. What is
Right,
that?
right.
Shit.
Just
No
When I
more
first
air.
started my career, we had a halon system.
Well,
Oh my god, I was scared of that thing.
Yeah.
Until it kills people, and then,
now that we're done with this situation and I know why Terry ran off, I feel like I should let you guys know in like 30 minutes or so I have to meet up with the mayor to pick up the pictures. If one of you would like to go with me some night by myself, or all of you, or however we want to do it, but I also don't want to leave the body by itself. So I don't know how we wanted to go about this.
Is there a
So
deep freeze in the basement?
there's the fridge. I don't know if that's a deep freeze or not.
Well, I meant like a big deep freeze.
Yeah, I know what you meant. I'm just saying what I visibly can see without having the DM's input.
Well, that still wouldn't work because if it's going to reignite regardless.
yeah, it's definitely going to
We
reignite.
need to get it out of there.
So someone that can put it out very quickly probably should stay close to it.
How much beer you had, Terry?
2,
No, it's probably not enough.
3. You know, if I drink that Bud Light or anything, that's still, my tolerance is still so high up. I can drink like a 6-pack of Coors Light. It's like drinking a 6-pack of root beer.
Water.
I was
Yeah.
thinking the natural built-in fire extinguisher.
I kind of figured that's where you were going when you asked him how many he had to drink.
But then I go and drink like a craft beer somewhere, and I'm like, hey, what's going on?
This has been Dice Shrapnel. If you enjoyed this content, please consider hitting the like, share, or subscribe buttons.
There's this other guy who's going to join. So,
Okay.
Ellen was playing in my L5R.
Yeah.
I might reach out to her.
Hey, you might reach out to me.
And
I have reached out to you, Daryl. I put it
You
on
have-
Facebook all the goddamn time.
You have not reached out
I'm
to me.
constantly like, I am
And I
running a 5th
refuse to
edition
play
game.
with her.
He
Does anybody
refuse
want
to
to
play with
play?
me?
is a
Why?
lie. I've seen
Huh?
it.
why do you refuse to play with me?
Because I know you.
And I know you, and
Because you're
yeah, I
tiny
still
and
make it
evil.
to this.
Right,
Then
right,
again,
right.
I always know it's like an 80% chance you're not coming.
Ooh, okay. Shut the
Sick burn.
It just got real.